is like a ghost producer, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't really seen in a light as an MC.
I understand, but
until later on.
But my views, the end of it all, my views of genius is a person who's freely expressing themselves, and they're letting the world. They're being exposed. They're exposing the world. I mean, they're exposing themselves to the world, and they have no fear. Mm-hmm. That is my view of a genius.
It's like this, you know, like to say that the type of genius that would say they'll take a bunch of paper clips and make a sculpture. Mm-hmm. Then you go ahead and give them like the actual tools to make a sculpture with, and they can't do anything. Mm. Maybe it's one of them type of deals. So when they in the beginning stages using, we just fixing this together, I'm gonna hook this up, see if this works, all that creativity, they made their best music.
Yeah, it's more genuine. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Oh, I beg to differ.
I can agree with you saying in terms of someone being, fearless and putting their message out there and artistically being creative and things like that. But all I'm saying is have a level of technical expertise when you're doing it.
That's to your opinion. Yeah. But my thing is,
just quick, like going off the ledge is your opinion.
My thing is, music to me is a form of escape. Artwork, escape. You're escaping the world of you got to be this way. You got to say it like this. You got to dress like this. You got to this zombie or this. The zombie type of mentality. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I gotta wear Nikes. I gotta wear boots and Timberlands in the winter. So when you making music, this is me. This is how I feel. I'm gonna put on a track and I feel like yelling through 16 bars and then saying some poetry at the end. Mm-hmm. That's me. Someone out there feel the same way I feel.
Right. Somebody probably do, but then somebody also like, what the hell did I just listen to?
Okay, that's not for them though.
Right. I mean, it varies individual taste. You know what I'm saying? It varies individual taste.
I may do a track where I'm just harmonizing and streaming to the top of my lungs. I'm like, all right, cut.
And I'm like, why you did that? Why you put?
Because someone out there feel the same way.
You think they won't play it on the radio, no?
I don't care.
But that's my point, though. You know what I'm saying?
But what if they do play it on the radio? Then you're like, oh my goodness, what did they say?
Only example of something close to that, I might say ODB. You know what I'm saying?
But would a genius be the one that's able to do them? And they're the ones that's successfully able to get a wide range of people to really roll with them?
Yeah, I think that would be a good category of what a genius is, who's able to definitely express themselves how they want to express themselves and make their own lane. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
And the 5 guys I mentioned just today, they're doing it. I'm sorry. Kanye, MF Doom, Tyler the Creator, Chance the Rapper,
and Kanye.
I mentioned Kanye. No, Kid Cudi.
Pieces, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, what do you think is genius? Let us know what your input is. You know what I mean?
And go cop that Uninvited album by Jim Krow, and check us out on iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify.
Follow us on Instagram at Jim Krow, Twitter at Jim Krow Music.
We have hats.
And check the website out too, right?
JimCrowMusic.com.
Alright, peace.
And we'll be back with Who's Eating Crow?
Yeah, continue catching that.
We didn't bring no coffee tonight.
I did. It wasn't strong enough. Shout out to Dunkin' Donuts who doesn't make strong coffee. I'm lying. We want you to sponsor us. Y'all make excellent coffee.
I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong, and it's time for me to eat crow.
Today's eating Krows.
Presented to you by, you know what I'm saying?
Crow's Corner. And we're going to the A with this one. Atlanta, Georgia. My second home.
Shout out to the A's.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Stone Mountain, Lithonia, Bankhead, Buckhead. You feel me?
Yeah, stay there. Alpharetta.
Yeah. And racist Roswell. Still love you though.
That's what you calling it, racist.
Racist Roswell. If you're a darky, don't come out at night. But they had little things in the South, little curfew things. What's it called? Something with the black people had to go in the house.
Curfew?
Yeah, what's the name for it though? It's called something where sunset, sundown, or something like that. Where if you're black, you got to be in the house at a certain time.
In that city?
No, not in that city, but it's in the South. And some places still exist. We should follow that topic. But right now we're eating Krows.
Yeah, come on, yeah.
And we're in Atlanta, and this goes all the way to my man Frank Ski and co-host Wanda Smith. They had Cat Williams on the show not too long ago, and he was talking about how much the status of comedians and how much they make. And he was saying how his last deal was $2.something million, and how the whole situation with Monique and the
Netflix special.
Netflix, and then she mentioned something. She mentioned some few names that's hot right now: Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart. And he had to expose not too much Kevin Hart, but in a sense Tiffany Haddish and what's the news that's going around in Hollywood where she's trying to sleep with white men allegedly to get above the whole Hollywood type
sleep your way to the top.
Yeah, exactly. And then we won't get into it, we'll probably get into it next week where Kevin Hart rebuttals that, and he's talking about, well, true, he says if you don't submit to, it's a white man's game, and you don't submit to it, then you're not going to be successful.
So they was having that interview going back and forth.
So they're going back and forth. So he exposed Tiffany Haddish, right? So Miss Wanda Smith, she gets offended. So she started belittling him, which is again
like take a little jab at him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but once again, us going back and forth. The whole thing is about us, the crab in the barrel, or us throwing shots at one another, bringing each other down. But I don't think this was more so what Cat was trying to do. He was more so trying to get the point straight of who's real and who's not in this industry. Right. So,
and also how the game goes.
Yeah, long story short, they go back and forth. She tried to go up against a goat. Cat roasted her. You know what I'm saying? And her feelings got hurt.
Yeah.
So,
and it was funny. It was mad funny.
Yeah. So this beef carries on. You feel what I'm saying? Saturday, September 15th. You feel me? At 9:30 p.m. to be exact. And outside the Atlanta. What is it? Atlanta nightclub? No, Atlanta Comedy Club. Thank you. Yeah. And her husband, what's the guy named? Lamorris.
Let's stop. Can we stop? Hit the pause button for 1 second. The guy's name is Lamorris. So I mean, not to throw jabs at anybody's name, but
Lamorris Seller or something like that.
Sellers.
That's just an interesting name. Like, what is the law for?
I don't know. This guy's like 200-something pounds. Cat like 75 pounds, soaking wet.
Got choked up by a 12-year-old.
Had to tap out. Like, I tap out.
And this guy pours a gun out on a comedian that's 75 pounds soaking wet. Please don't come after me, Cat. But and you gotta eat Krows for that.
And then hold on, Tom. You missing a very important part. So he pulls out. This is the radio host's husband. He sees Cat after the interview, runs him down allegedly. And chase him into a grocery store.
Lamorris.
A grocery store of all places. That's funny.
So, Mr. Lamorris, Seller, today, sir, for that stupid act that possibly can land you in jail in the lawsuit.
And maybe the lie in front of your name.
Because your spouse's feelings got hurt. Take a joke.
And she started that.
She started it. Sir, you're eating Krows.
Save a piece for her, too.
Yes. So tune in next week for Crow's Corner. I'm your host, Adam L.
Wahamiyd.
When it's sick cause of God.
And we promise to keep it a little shorter and, you know, with even more sharper content, food for the soul and entertainment
Food for
for
thought.
the body. You know what I'm saying? So,
Salute DMV, salute Baltimore, stand up.
salute Philly, salute Jersey, salute New York, salute North Carolina, the whole East Coast, all the way down to Florida,
To the West Coast.
Diaspora.
LA.
right.
Yes, sir. All
Ireland.
over the world.
Yeah.
All over the world.
Around the world. Hit up JimKrowMusic.com. Leave comments. Go on the posts and leave comments.
Go on these sites, show us some love, show us some support. You know what I'm saying? Because we're only strong as you make us.
That's right.
Peace.